Okay. Well, really wasn't trying to upset people, but I guess I've upset some people. Yeah, I might have. It's possible. And am I sorry? I don't know. Nah, not really. Oh well, you know, things are how they are for whatever reason. Okay, so uh, maybe I've shared too much to one particular group here and there or whatever. Uh, there was one that I was wanting to search though. LA. It's search, not LA. PSYCHSC. No? Huh. Oh well. It is what it is. Live chat. Yo. That be how it is, I guess. Let's see. Like, I'm really not trying to get banned from places, but at the same time, I want to share my thing with places. So, it just kind of happens the way it happens, and I'm sorry. Uh, I I I truly am sorry about that. Uh, so I will try to do a little bit better. I can't promise anything, but when you're trying to do something like this, I guess it's going to take a little bit of getting banned and so on. Um, at the moment, things are looking a little bit better. Things are coming together, so that's making things, somewhat better. Um, so, you know, um, so we're here. If you're getting ready to join us, like and subscribe. Big, big, big deal. Yo. Subscribe, like, subscribe, share. That's the big deal. Share. Um, because let me tell you, a big part of this is word of mouth. And word of mouth only goes as far as what the mouth say. Okay, you feel me? You get me here. So um okay. Don't even know who that is. Don't even know who that is. Okay. So, anyways, heck, I don't know who these people are. Who that is? Well, I know who you are, but I don't know. Anyways, I am here to do live readings, and I hope that uh, you all are here to do the same. Whoever happens to be watching. Uh, I do have a phone number that you can call if you want to do the reading over the phone, so then that way you can actually hear what I have to say and actually communicate with me. Because rightfully, I mean, there's going to be a delay from here to you, and if you don't mind the delay and just doing it through the chat, then we're all good there, But I do have the phone number that scrolls at the top. I know it's a lot of scrolling going on, but hey. So if you are watching and you would like to have a reading, then that would be I would be more than happy to do that for you. You are watching Intuitive Readings with Stiofn Seamus, and we are on for I'm going to be on for probably about 45 minutes maybe. This is just going to be a short segment. I think I got everything figured out as far as like where and when and stuff like that. Tuesdays really aren't going to be my day, but oh my goodness, man. Wow. This is Monday, isn't it? Wow. You all forgive me this yawning and stuff. And I will try not to uh product brand. Yes, I did almost eat the microphone. That was good. That's what I was wanting right there. Yep. So, anyways, we're getting there, Uh, I'm not trying to spam places, but whenever my stream goes down or I'm having bad connections, or whatever, what have you, I mean, I only feel it right to try and get and put back out there that I am on. So I'm sorry if any of that comes across as me spamming or whatever. Uh, I just want people to know that I'm here. Um, that is the long and the short of it. So, unfortunately, yeah, I need a little doodad that turns there. Keep this from bending. Um, the world is what it is, you know? It is what it is. 2, 3. So, anyways, who do we have out there? Let's see, somebody just flying in here to the stream, in and out. Are we actually going to have somebody? Oh, we did have somebody. So I am more than happy to take anybody that wants to have a reading. So, well, be good if I can get the phone to do what it's supposed to. There we go. So I have that line open right now. If you do want to call, that number is 530-63-TARO or 530-638-2768. Again, this is Stiofn Seamus, and we're doing intuitive readings, looking to get insight on a situation in your life. Well, I'm here to help. Tips and donations are appreciated. And also, if you would like to become a patron, you can go to patreon.com/guide of the light. That's all one word. And patrons get to move to the front of the line if there happens to be a line ahead of any on-screen donors. You must be on the live stream to receive a reading. If it comes your turn and you're not on the stream, then you'll be skipped. And if you want a full 10 card reading, would like to have the fee up front if I could, and that's $30. Send that to the PayPal account, and that's going to be paypal.me/guide of the light. And you will, and let me know you want a full spread. Thanks again for those that are watching, and I hope you all may be blessed. We just had a storm come through the area this evening, and it was a real thunder boomer, but thankfully it wasn't anything real too terrible. I think there might have been a couple tornadoes touched down in the area, in the news viewing area, but I don't know that there was much damage, so that's a good thing. I do think that our weathermen are still streaming on Facebook for some of those around the area, but other than that, I believe that all things considered, we dodged a very big bullet here. I think we got some rain that may still be on the way, but it's supposed to rain like till Thursday or something. So tonight and tomorrow and Wednesday and then Thursday, I think it's finally supposed to let back up or whatever. And so we're just really just chilling it out right now. Of course, I know this is kind of late in the evening for most people to be doing, trying to get some activity on readings like this and such. But I want to be accommodating as much as I can to as many people as I can. So that's why we're on at this time of the day. And so I just hope that everybody that once things get going and stuff, that everybody can really benefit from this in one way or another. I do thank you for viewing my channel and my stream. I do 3-card layout readings for a tip or donation, and that's just a suggestion. I would like to have a tip or donation to get those. All questions will be answered in the order that they are received. If you provide a tip or donation, you'll be moved up the list to the front of the line. Higher tips, honestly, higher tips are going to get moved up further. You will get higher priority. You can tip or donate at paypal.me/guide of the light. If you would like to become a patron, you can go to patreon.com/guide of the light and become a patron there for only, I think I set that at $5 a month. And for $5 a month, what you get is you get to move up ahead of the line before donors. And also you get to get an extra 25% off the sale price on my readings. So my 60-minute 10-card readings I have for $60. Sometimes we'll put them on sale for $30, and so a patron will get another 25% knocked off of that, and it'll make that reading 22. I think it was like $22.50, something like that. So it's a pretty good deal considering. So go on there and subscribe, become a patron, and get to jump ahead of the line and stuff like that. I'm always fun and excited to talk to people anyways. So, even if we sit here and just have a good time and talk and chill, that's going to be really what I hope to see come around. So anyways, I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do kind of just a quick I'm going to do a what I call an ice reading. I'm going to do a sample 3-card reading just so that you can see what I do as a 3-card reading. Now, let me give you a better camera view here. Yeah. I've taken this deck right here. This deck has all of the court cards in it. So the page through the king and of each suit. And this deck is kind of a personality. Gives us a idea of who the person is. Now, normally, if I was reading someone, I would ask them to give me a number between 1 and 16. And there we go. I put that phone number back up there so that you all could have it. I have them to pick a number between 1 and 16. And that gives me an idea of what card to choose from this deck. And then what I usually do is I take the deck after I've shuffled them, cut the deck, and then I'll count through the deck how many ever cards they said. So, but since I don't have that, I'm just going to draw off the top. So that's the King of Shields. And we'll get to meanings. We'll get to meanings and stuff here in just a moment. But that's the King of Shields. And then the second one is the deck of the Major Arcana. This deck, I give a good shuffle. I ask the individual to give me a number between 1 and 22. Oh, but the cards only go up to 21. Yes, but remember, the Fool is 0. So you add 1, and that's 22. Yes. So, after the cards get a good shuffling, I then cut the deck. I should have went with my original. Oh, well. And then count the cards out, the number that they tell me that they pick between 1 and 22. And then speak of the Fool. Oh, that couldn't have gone any better. And then the third deck, and this is all the same deck, but I've split them up into the court cards, the Major Arcana, and then the lower end of the Minor Arcana. Then I tell them to pick a number between 1 and 40. Well, what's that come from? Well, the ace through the 10 of each suit, right? 10 times 4 is 40. 40 cards. So pick a number between 1 and 40. So I make sure that they get all good and shuffled up here. And then cut this deck and draw the card. And that's the 2 of Shields. Now, as I state in the excuse me, description, I read tarot cards through normal avenues and note taking. For this particular setup, I'm not taking notes. I'm reading past notes. I have my memory retention isn't all that well, so I rely upon my notes from the past, from whenever I was studying the cards, to provide me with my answers. And so you'll hear me turn through pages and so on, such like that. And that's just me trying to find the card numbers and such like that. But on the 10 card, and the 10 card spread that I do is the Celtic cross with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. And that's when I do take notes, because there again, that whole memory thing. But anyways, so this individual is King of Pentacles, or this card is actually the King of Shields. And they're wise in business and finances, very practical and steady. And so this is a very practical individual. That's about all that I can really say. It says, apply yourself in a practical manner, brings the best results. So this is somebody that they have, that this is a way of life for them, doing things in a practical manner. This is how they live. They've really worked hard at being who they are, and they're very finance and business oriented, which is really not a bad thing. But the Fool, you all will have to forgive me, I'm so sorry. The Fool here, the major arcana is like the stage in which the individual is in their journey. This individual is at the very beginning of their journey. It may have been that a whole other journey has ended, and they've set off and taking a leap of faith into something new and exciting, and it's a risk that they're taking, and they just are right there on the edge of faith. Notice this picture. If I could get it closer, I would. If I had a better camera that I could just zoom in on it right here, I would. But the picture is a very bright, happy picture. Now, I do see the mountain in the background, and that tells me that there may be some rough roads ahead. But all in all, this is not a bad card. This is not I'm oblivious, but more of a I'm in wonder. So that is something to take into effect. So this individual is setting out on a new path and a new journey, and it's just for them. Their faith has carried them this far. There is that warning from some signs around us that there could be danger ahead, but don't let it stop you. And then at the end here, this is what I call the lesson card. So we're seeing a point of someone weighing up financial options, juggling conflicting interests. This is a decision that will affect your finances. With effort and careful planning, you can afford to do what you want. So this is this is very linking here with the King of Shields being the person that they are, and saying that, you know, yeah, this might be tough. This might be something that is going to have to take some drive and some motivation, some juggling of interests, of trying to decide, well, do I really need to do this or should I do that? Is this particular issue going to get me the result that I need? What is the result that I'm looking for? What the cards are trying to relate to this person is things can work out as long as you plan carefully and stick to your true self. That just because this is an unknown territory, you don't have to be afraid of weighing the options and moving forward. So, I don't know who that was for, but that was really powerful. I mean, I felt like that was something, and that was for somebody out there right now tonight. And it's going to be somebody that watches this stream later, but I will be very happy to see if somebody is touched by this message and actually can resonate with it. That this is something that really could be exactly right in line with what's going on in their life. So once again, you know, these are fun. These are fun to me. Now, see, I got to make sure that I got some of these the right direction. I guess I better make sure that I got them in the right direction, huh? I just really like this setup because it does really bring out some. It's a good quick card reading. Make sure I got all of them how I want them. Oh, there's two. There's another. So if you don't get a chance to get on and have a reading while I'm online and you're watching this, you can always book with me at Facebook, and that's also under Guide of the Light. Go figure. I'll be more than happy to get that set up with you as well, and seeing if we can get get you going on that too. Um, so you can go on there and book. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. You can go on there and book. I might try something here in just a moment. I would like to Oh yeah, that would be nice too, wouldn't it? Oh yes. Okay. I am going to see if I can't do something here. Let's see. It's YouTube. Yes. And then this dude needs to be there. And then Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Nice, nice. Oh, right. All right. Cool. Hello? Oh, I see. Well, it looks like we're having streaming issues again. Internet issues, to be exact. It was like once I get around the hour mark, it seems to kind of, I don't know, go for lack of better words, cattywampus. Yes, I did just use that word. So, oh man, that music is so nice. Anyways, so, ladies and gents, let me. Yeah, I believe so. It is very choppy. I do agree. It is very choppy. Choppy. Thank you for listening. This is Stiofn Seamus, and I am your intuitive reader. Do you like the sound? I hope you do. I love to hear music playing at night, especially slow, sweet, soft music, just like the ones that we're listening to right now. So, would you like a reading? Shoot, man, that ASMR stuff is, that takes some breath. Even if it is just a little. Yeah. Well. Hmm. Oh, I see that I got 2 thumbs up. I don't know where the second one came from, but that's cool. Too bad that the activity feed doesn't tell me who. But I hope the music level is good enough and the mic isn't overriding that. It should be fine, but let me know if it isn't. This is just some background music. It's generic background music. I think I have a link to it. Well, I don't have a link to it in the description. I should have put a link to it in the description, but I didn't. I will make sure that I do that, just because I want to be on the safe side here. But there is the link to the music in in the credits at the end of the stream here that I will roll. Thank goodness for soundboards, huh? So that is a whole other thing right there. Soundboards. So I was really hoping that I would have gotten some more people in tonight, but you know, oh, if they're still okay. Yes, because these called out to me earlier. I was going to do this earlier, but then the stream went down. And I was like, oh no. But that was while I was on Facebook. And honestly, I don't know that I don't know that it was necessarily for anybody that was on Facebook, because the cards just called out to me and said, "Hey, you need to do this again." And thankfully, the cards were on top. So I mean, apparently, in my view, was still supposed to read them. So it's probably for somebody that's going to view this stream later. If so, that's really, really awesome. If not, that's really, really awesome. uh, so, new messages. Okay. I guess I better check this out. Huh. Wait. So, I need to go. No, not there. Here. And I need to go here. And here. Here. Continue. Continue. People. It says I got two messages, but ain't got 2 messages. I don't know. You know, crazy people, huh? Like, subscribe, notification bell. Like, subscribe, notification bell. There, I got it in. Okay. What's this? Oh, I've been... joining posting groups until groups that you do not manage until Thursday. $11.23. Appeal. Okay. So I am going to take just a momentary break. Because I got some stuff that I need to take care of. But if anybody happens to come on in between now and then that's cool. I'm not away necessarily. I'm just not going to be able to be able to talk for a little bit. So, give me just a moment so that I can take care of an issue, and then I will be back momentarily. Well, okay. So, uh, I am back. I got that taken care of. I probably won't hear from that until, I don't know, a couple days. But, we'll see. So, these guards. Uh, these cards. The first card is from Archangel Jeremiel. Uh, it's a card about overcoming difficulties. Jeremiel says, the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So, all of that is being taken care of, basically. Metaphysical marketplace. Oh boy. Water. I found another Facebook page. No, come on. Okay, probably not a page that I want. Exit. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't join. Then why show me places I can join? Ah. Okay, I gotta look away from that. So this individual has been overcoming difficulties. So they just recently kind of found their way out of a situation that's been fairly difficult. And now they're having to rely on those around them and their inner self, that higher being within them, um, to uh, to notice the loving guidance. The second card is from Archangel Zedekiel. It's a card of clairaudience. So it says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind from other people. So that's just a very forward card in saying that you need to accept that loving guidance, whether it be from your higher self or it be from those around you. That is what is going to carry you through right now. Also, then from Archangel Michael, is to remember who you are. Remember who you are. And chills just came over me. Ooh. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. No matter how tough it will get, no matter what direction things may go, there is always movement. And you will always find peace and solace in remembering your foundations. Don't forget to look at the beginnings of where you came from, of who you are, and whose you are. Because let me tell you, sometimes we get too much to ourselves. We get to that point where we want to just see and know, and sometimes it's so much that we get down on ourselves. And the negativity and the drama and all of this stuff just comes in and takes over. And we need to move through that, remembering who we are helps us get there. We're not the lies that our ego tries to tell us that we are. And you think whenever I say ego, and people are going to think, oh, well, that means that I'm boosting myself up. Not necessarily. Sometimes that ego will sit here and tell you, you are nothing. You are nobodies. You have no voice. Whenever really, we have the best voice possible. We have the loudest voice possible. We have a voice that is meant to be heard. A voice of love and acceptance. That, my friends, is the kind of voice that needs to be heard and felt and thrown out there right now. I'm almost getting to a point of preaching here, and I know I am, but I feel like that this needs to go out there tonight. I feel like that there's people out there and actually, I'm going to start recording this. So we're talking about this spread from the archangels. And the first card was about overcoming difficulties, and the second card was about clairaudience, or noticing the loving guidance that we hear inside our mind and from the other people around us. And then the third card was remembering who we are. And I'm recording this, and I'm going to post this snippet of this live stream separately. The live stream will also post, but I'm going to post this snippet of this live stream because this needs to be heard. I don't know by whom or what or why. Take hold of who you are. Remember who you are. The ego can get us down sometimes, and that is a really hard battle to fight. As I sit here and I do these readings, even the ice readings, sometimes, and if you don't know what an ice reading is, I'll explain that some other time. But sometimes there's a need to know and a need to remember this as who you are. Afaz Ahmed, yes, I will get to you. Let me get this finished up right now. I know it's you. I hope that you're still on. I just now saw your comment, your chat. I'm sorry for that. But there is hope that needs to be heard here. So, as we go through, remember this. And we thank the angels for the message that was brought today on that. Afraz Ahmed, are you still with us? Ahmed. Ahmed, are you still here? Okay, I've been on mute for like 2 seconds. So, we're hoping that we can get Afraz back in here. Um, because I would be more than happy to take his question. But as we're waiting for that to see if he's going to come back, Spirit allows us to feel and see things that necessarily won't always. And there goes the dab blame computer. Oh well, I didn't need the background music anyways. I'll probably get in trouble for it. I hope not, because I mean I do have the link in the credits. Anyways, the Spirit there is always something more. I find it refreshing sometimes with the messages that come forward from Spirit. And hopefully Afraz comes back. Because I have a feeling this individual maybe hurting. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But yet at the same time, that whole intuition thing, you know. But better choose the right screen, huh? His comment really just caught me off guard, which is odd because, well, it just is, or it feels that way. So I think we're going to give it another 10 minutes. So let me do this. So, now this isn't to say that in the next 10 minutes, if somebody comes in, wants a reading, that at 10 minutes I'm going to stop. Well, I guess it's going to be a little bit more than 10 minutes, but, well, 9, 8, 7, 6. Well, it still wouldn't be quite 10 minutes, would it? No, 10 minutes. There we go. That I'm going to stop, but I really hate that a Fraz did not get to join in. Didn't get to get his reading. That actually kind of saddens me a little bit. But maybe he liked it. Looks like maybe. So that's a good thing. You all keep a Fraz in your thoughts. Something just sticks out. I don't know why. I get these feelings. What can I say? Oh, okay, good. I'm good. So, as we're counting down here, as we're counting down to the end of the show, I am going to go over this just a little bit more about how we can be our own worst enemies sometimes. You know, earlier I mentioned something about ego. And like I said, sometimes ego is what gets in the way. And sometimes it's not even that it's, look at me, I'm big and bad. No, actually, sometimes it's quite the opposite. It's, I don't deserve. It's, why me? It's, but I didn't do it. And not as much as I didn't do it, but that I'm not worthy. And there's a difference between not having the attitude of not being worthy in humbleness and having the attitude of not being worthy in just really putting yourself down. And what kind of stand are you going to take for yourself when you say, I'm not worthy? We need to move ourselves up and let ourselves be. Add into the mix that there is great joy and understanding around you. That because you are who you are worthy. We need less of this thought of less of this thought of being not worthy, of belittling people and ourselves for that matter. And we need to get onto the road of living up to our own expectations. That our expectations is good enough. That just because I don't meet this group's standards, or I don't meet that group's standards, that you don't fit. Because you do. This is the message today. It's a message of hope, which we need in this day and time. I'm really feeling more comfortable with giving something like this out to the world. And I'm happy to share it. Because what? Because I know that I am enough. Because I remember who I am and whose I am. The music in the background is from Soothing Relaxation. It's got 4.34 million subscribers. But it sure is some good music. Good background relaxation music. The one that we're listening to today is relaxing Celtic music. And isn't that just a nice sound? Oh my goodness. That is just, I could listen to this forever and a day. This is this individual's own work. They claimed that it is their own work. Peter, P-E-D-E-R-B, Helland, Helland, H-E-L-L-A-N-D. Just some really, really good, smooth music, and it sets the mood too, in my opinion. So I am thankful that he puts this out there, and it is really good. just it's really calming and peaceful, and I would uh, I would advise you to go to his page and subscribe. He's not asking me to tell you to do that. I'm just telling you to do that because, you know, you should. Because, you know, it's good. I might actually yeah, I'm going to put a link to his a link to his YouTube channel in the comments. So that will be available for you guys. All right. And that should be good and ready to go for anyone that wants to do that. So, I do thank you for watching. We thank the divine for the inspirational words that are given today and the messages that have been brought. Though we may not have had any guests today, we are very grateful. Amen. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.